Okay. So we are nearing the end of the narrative portion of our Metal Gear survival. Billy was never going to be our Metal Gear lover, but they did not need to be our Metal Gear rival. There's not much to say at this point. There's not too many twists and turns that the story is going to take. I did a bit of grinding so that we would be ready in order to kind of get on in there. Most of it was just getting up to Survivor level 30-something so that we could equip things that we're actually going to be sticking with. And that takes time and is not very interesting. We'll do stuff. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff. There's only 2 post-narrative bosses to fling ourselves at, which is a shame because they're weird and I liked them, and I wish we could have done more. We'll also take a look at least one map in co-op, one that's simple enough for me to solo. At least on normal. I don't really care to dip into the harder difficulties. For that you need actual cooperation. That would mean someone would have to play this game. No one plays this game, or at least no one that I am interested in trying to forge a relationship with, no matter how temporary. So, you know, short intro today. We don't have much to recall. You're free. You're off the hook early. Isn't that great? Now press the do button. It's doing. Don't you worry about that. Have eyes. And I'll do this thing while it's doing its thing. There we go. It has an autosave feature. Never forget that. It's logging into the server. It's logged into the server. It's verified. That's Konami. It's Fox Engine. It's fucking NVIDIA. We're waiting. We can hear the antenna men. There's the music. Okay. We got a thumbs up from the witch. We know about their announcements. They're running an event. And we'll talk about that as we do things. So yeah, you'll notice some changes to the fucking getup. Honestly, it looks about the same. It's just, you know, we got some anti-ballistic panels and shit on it. And we're waiting. It's telling us about stamps. This game doesn't really require that kind of note-keeping, though.
I pinpointed the
Man, fuck Dan.
of the modified program. I've marked the objective on the map.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Also, I detect
Oh boy.
a memory board at
Yeah.
the same site.
Oh, I bet you do.
The program is likely contained on the memory board.
Yeah, huh?
It must be secured.
Nah, it's fucking crazy. Okay. So we have some new crew that I pulled out of the stink. Full of enthusiasm, would not perform terribly well. Great. Modest results. That's something. Miranda's on her own right now. These two are just working the fields. Modest results is pretty good. Modest results, modest results. So we're starting to put together an exploration team. We need about 2 more of these people. And then we can dispatch them on stuff. Let's see what kinds of side quests we have here. We did some remodeling as well. There's new facilities and new places to put things.
I have a favor to ask. Is that okay?
A distress signal. Yeah, that is good. Because we do need more bodies. We got goats. We got all kinds of medicinal bits. We got this kid sitting out here in the rain.
So my mom and dad are still alive. Can I?
I mean, no, but alright. We have a hydroponics garden, which gets us extra bits of these other things. Stuff that we haven't been able to grab before. When is this due for its next update? A bit. So it should start stacking these things as we leave them here, which will mean that I can probably propagate from this. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. That means I can make a new field. Let's check that real quick. Oh, 1. Okay, in that case we can go ahead and slap those down pretty much right away. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we can get some tomatoes and onions, and you know, like I said, there's pizza day on the horizon, and that's deeply, terribly important. The rest can stay there on the vine for right now. Alrighty. So, onions. Where do we want to put the onions? I think probably over here is the best bet. Same thing with the tomatoes. There we go. And then as those are grown, we'll plop down one of these over here, which will give us more foodstuffs and all that good stuff. Think that's about everything. We got all kinds of water. We got a couple of these that we can slap down here when we need to. Our capacity's at 28, so so the maximum number is 30. And you know what, we will pop down a couple of these just real quick because they're kind of funny to look at. We get, you know, some tents, some simple tarp tents, some smaller tarp tents, and then at least 2 people that wind up living here are gonna have to live in these. That's where they live, in the squalor huts. Which seems fucked up to me. You'll notice that we're also lined with mortars. Don't worry about that. It's fine. And normal. I am American after all. The reason for this is that this is divided into quadrants, and those quadrants have numerical values for when we can do base defense missions.
I have a favor to ask. Can you hear me out?
Yeah, sure. And those are just number checks. So right now these are cheap and easy for me to plop down a bunch of, and that makes number go up. And since that's all anyone cares about, there we have it. Why would you be sorry for that? You're fine. Kid's got way too many issues with, you know, needing a little bit of help. We gotta pluck our animals. We got plenty of goats. We're not gonna be out of goats anytime soon. We got plenty of jackal meat. We might release the jackals and replace at least one of them with an African wild dog. We'll see. We gotta pluck the bears. The bears yield really good food. It's heavy, but it restores like 1,000 hunger. I'll probably turn these cages around too. We found some zebras. There we go. And we still have room for other things. We found some wild asses, so we can harvest wild ass meat, which is deeply important. We got big water. They've managed to injure themselves, which is radical. Love that. Don't even know how they did it. Reeves out here getting shiny. Grabbing these. The only thing on that menu that makes sense is the wool. Could definitely get wool, I guess. Alright. How are we looking on water at this point? Well, I mean, we got milk. And you know how we feel about our all-milk diets. We're good on water that we're carrying. To the kitchenette. Wants to tell us about the zebra pizza that we can make once we've got some more onions. Onions apparently essential. We can also steam it with some corn. Wild ass soup is available for us. We'll make one thing of wild ass soup, and we'll probably just eat that right away. The rest of this we're gonna smoke. So it don't go bad. And we're getting there? Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. We actually have quite a bit of this. Oh, into storage it goes, right? And a great deal of gray wolf crap as well. That we can take with us. A hedgehog, apparently. Okay. So, where's this distress mission? Oh, it's not that far. It's also right by a moving singularity, which is interesting. Looks like Transporter 10 will get us there. Oh. We're gonna go there and right back, so... I was going to dip in and out of here in order to auto-deposit our crap, but I don't know that it'll be all that necessary. We just gotta get over here to this fool that's managed to be deposited in arguably one of the worst spots. Because if memory serves, there's kind of a cliff face that I'm gonna have to circumnavigate. Oh. That's the large animal. Well, we've got two of you already, so... where's that wild-ass soup? There we go. Wild-ass soup. Now we can run very fast. On account of that wild-ass soup we just had. Yeah, that's enough. Forgot to restock before running on out here. What do I care? Now, of course, because we are here, we are looking for Billy's sign once again. Bye. Yeah. That's a no. Pardon me. Scoozy. There you go, bud. Christ on a cracker, absolutely not. Gents, I need you to fuck off out of here, man. Yeah. Uh-huh. Goodbye. I'll deal with the singularity in a moment. Jesus. Give me some of that lead and copper and shit back. Okay, come here. Suit and tie, huh? Bodes ill. Let's see. Because we are looking for Billy's sign, I want to be in and out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah. Yeah. Because of things like that.
Pay attention to your stamina. You should rest before you're out of gas.
Burn in hell. So yeah, those things just winding up dead over there is sure sign of Billy. Sure sign of Billy. And we'll see what kind of stuff they... I'm not sure about this, but it seems that now that we are at this specific phase of the game, Billy has become more aggressive. And seems to know where I am. Again, don't know how true that is, don't have a way to verify. But during my grinding, I have encountered a lot of Billy. To the point where it's getting weird, bud. It's getting weird. You know, have a conversation or don't. Don't just, like, follow me around and leer. The witch is leering at me now. Alright, friend. When I get you here, you had better be a doctor or something. Let's go. Pi, what do you think? He's got to get his feathers. Fun haircut for that suit and tie combo. Yep, come on.
Thank you. I'll never forget this.
Okay. How did you injure yourself? Carpenter. He's a carpenter, apparently. Welcome to base development. Maybe he was going to some sort of meeting or other. Maybe he's a union rep. Who knows? Allow me to restock. That should do it. That should do it. Fix my crap. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. So, with that now settled, let's get on over to the other map that we may trek northward and deal with whatever the fuck is going on up there. We need a board to tell us about a control protocol for little microorganisms that we're going to make a sword out of. And, okay, you know, alright, fine. Sure.
I've marked the predicted location. Take a look at the map.
No, you take a look at the map. Let's see if the antibiotics closet is restocked while we're here. Do I have... No. I have no company, it's fine. Now we got paper. Yeah, we got drugs. Well, we got anti-serum. There's antibiotics. For when one of these fools decides to just, you know, take a look at the waste runoff from the animal cages and drink that. Some styptics, some rags. A box of crap. And I believe over here is alcohol. Yeah. Now, they tell me to use this alcohol when I'm making, quote, energy drinks. But this is the wrong kind of alcohol, like the stuff that you rub on things in order to clean them. Like, you know, it would imply this is, because it's by that, those medical trays. That's poison. You can't drink that and get drunk. You just drink that and, poison yourself. You get sick. Potentially die. It's bad for your insides, for your human insides. Not really for that. But it is apparently one of 2 ingredients in just a real great pick-me-up for these people that I am in charge of now.
You're approaching the weight limit of what you can carry.
Yeah.
At this rate, it'll impact your activities, so be careful.
Now, we also do have a better melee weapon waiting for us, but it's somewhat expensive to maintain. More so than our armor is. And for what we're using our melee weapon for, you know, that being breaking harvestables, I really don't feel like spending the materials on that, but when we go and do something serious, I'll put it on. Great. Great. I should also mention that this is a game with multiple endings. We're only going to be going after and seeing the one. Mostly because the thought of rummaging through this multiple times, just no thanks. But we'll at least talk about those endings, and we'll see what it is that we can kind of sort of conjure up as far as a visual aid. No promises on that, but that is the intent as of right now. Those can hang out there. It's true, they can hang out there. We're just lightening our load a little bit, okay? Jeez. That's all fine, that's all fine, that's all fine. Okay. Off and away we go. Do we want to loot these places first? I think yes. I think yes is the answer to that. To just throw some crap into our proverbial coffers. And then we'll go get this board. And they'll go, oh, this is the control mechanism for these microorganisms, and I'll say that doesn't make sense. And we'll do it anyway. And then, as we are wont to do here, there will be a critter that is being disagreeable, in this case, Billy. And I will shoot it with a railgun. And that'll be how that goes. You know, cycles on cycles. There we are. Soybean oil for our guns. Not to lubricate, but of course, you know, to propel our projectile. That's how that works. It's one of the first things they teach you in Metal Gear Survival School. Okay. We'll deposit this. And then repeat with 8, and, is that 8 or 4? I forget. Repeat with the last 2. Yeah, it says 8. Okay, so that's 8. That's 4. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's how we count. More grabbing, more grabbing. I had also mentioned that eventually we are going to unlock other classes. As far as I'm concerned, there's one that's worth leveling, and one that's situational. The one that's worth leveling is Scout. The one that's situational is Medic. Everything else is kind of bad. In that you could level them, but they kind of lack the utility of the others. We'll go over those when we're allowed to look at them. I'm not totally certain if they were meant to be a surprise or what have you, but it would have been nice to see the fucking things ahead of time and be allowed to plan, but we weren't. There you go, sample my garbage. More trash and more trash and more trash. For us to repurpose into all kinds of things. So the shame about some of the harder modes in co-op, you know, difficulty hard and up, is that there are tools that sound fun locked behind them. Rocket-propelled arrows, for example. I don't know what the thought process was in locking recipes behind specific modes. You know, yeah, jerk off in the corner about how no one wants to work for anything anymore, and you're a real stand-up example of modern society because you spent time doing something in a video game or whatever, but it seems to me that if you wanted people to try those modes, the answer isn't necessarily to lock progression items within them, but to offer unique experiences? Or at least an alternative to other kinds of drop table hunting. I'm not a fan of challenge modes in games in general. I don't see the point. I don't begrudge that they exist. That's fine. But I do kind of bristle at the idea that you would take features and say, no, that's not for you. Not unless you bring 4 friends. Or 4 or 5 in this. I forget. It may be 3 friends, it may be 4 friends that you have to bring along. And for no other reason, like the gameplay doesn't change at its core. There's not a new thing to consider. It's just number go up. Big number. Number very high. Not a reasonable thing to do. We will... no. That's the one. Just fix that up real quick. Okie doke. We're on our way now. That's where we're going. Doesn't seem that far, right? I'm probably going to want that. And the surest way that I found to navigate this is to hook a left, go up the hill, hug the cliff face. Because it's easy enough to get turned around in the woods. Doubly so since they take away your compass whenever it is that they feel like. You can kind of sort of summon it sometimes when it's cooperating. Not now, apparently. So that's nice. Alright, fine. You don't want me up there. Okay. Up this time. Thank you. So we got that guy, and we'll have more of the maraca plants around that are secretly scorpions. Who the fuck has noticed me? Where'd my arrow go? They stole it. It's gone. Whatever. I don't see anyone down there. And I'm not that invested. We continue. Creeping through the spookum woods. Like we do. That's another one that's repeated here, hasn't it? Some dark, spooky woods, us creeping about. I don't hear maracas. So I'm gonna assume it's somebody wandering. I do see that fucking pollen, though. Even in the midst of a nano-apocalypse, these fucking plants don't quit, do they? Now I hear maracas. A 1. That's another one. A 2. Are you gonna fuck off, or do I have to, like, make you my problem? Because I gotta get rid of these maraca plants. That's what I gotta do. They're not worth much, but they cost time. Scooch back over here and grab this. That's right. Stagger that way. There's another one. Yeah, what happened to that guy? Well, that sucks. This is now a thing. Or not. Oh, he's stuck on a tree. Okay. Well, you have fun. I'm gonna maybe set the brush on fire. That'll do. There we go. Fuck off. Thank you. The reason that I'm creeping around here is that, I've also encountered a bunch of mortars in this place, and I'd just rather not. They have a fair amount of health. It turns into a whole thing. I mean, you know, you saw what happened with the walker gear that they were so excited to show us. And how that was a great big fucking thing, and like, it wasn't worth it. Seldom is. There is a container up there, but we'll worry about that another time. We'll worry about this right now. Drink your milk. Eat a hedgehog. Now that's a balanced Lunchable. Okay. Yeah, there's a waterfall. Up around this way. Usually somebody in the corner. Sometimes it's a bomber. Sometimes it's just this guy. Goodbye. To the skies. There may be a bomber up here. Yeah, there they are. Okay. This one is usually a bomber. Diffused. Also goodbye. Extra breathe sauce. We're coming up on one of these, like, kind of micro camp things, where it doesn't have a wormhole generator at it, but it definitely is one of those sorts of structures that looks like the ones that do. And this is the first spot where I tried the oxygen. Blech. My mouth has already quit. Oxygen. There it is. The oxygen tank things. And found out that you use it once, and then it vanishes. The silicon's good. This is all shit we need. No question. We need that gunpowder. We need those explosives. We need those firing units. And we want whatever's in here. Come on. Be somebody. There we go. And hooray. Don't worry, I'll fuck the next one up. Hey, how's it going? We have a wanderer. Not the kind that's in this game, just you know, the internet kind. Zetsu. How you doing? We also have steel. I probably want this aramid more. We'll ditch the steel if we gotta. We can find more steel elsewhere. But this place is usually a pretty big treasure trove. There's all kinds of stuff. Been enjoying the VODs on Metal Gear Survive. Well, I'm glad that you've enjoyed them. You know, it's a weird game to exist, but they done it. They went and ding-dang did it. Oh, the witch says that you are now proof that it's not just bots watching this. Which is nice. She's right. I mean, personally, I can't prove that you're not a robot. But I'm going to take her word on it.
I detect the memory board.
Oh, do you?
The ruins.
Thanks, Virgil.
Plenty of wanderers inside, though that's par for the course.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. On the bit where it's weird that it exists, yeah. It's, I don't know why they did this. Like, I'm down. I'd be happy to view the experiment as it is, but it's just like is it a cash grab? Is it sincere? What are we doing? We're probably just gonna ditch the steel real quick. Yeah, it's 30 units of steel. It's fine. Because there's gonna be stuff in there that we want. Alright, we'll get a move on. I don't quite see them yet. There's one here. This one I know. Kind of looking for them to move. You know, color palette being as muted as it is. Well, let's do this. Limb Thief. Been here for about 15 minutes, but I'm only here to lurk. This was definitely a cash grab game. Who are they aiming to grab the cash from, though, you know? And there's things that they did that seem too high effort to be exclusively a cash grab, but then there are also things where I don't know if it's that they were being cynical and aiming for money, or if they ran into budgetary constraints. I mentioned way early on that there are similarities between this, its visual themes and design and all that crap, and Death Stranding, which Death Stranding, if anyone thinks is a cash grab, I would question your definition of cash grab. It's such a niche market for that game that it's like, there's no way. But this, in a similar vein, has such high specificity with what it is that it's doing and what it is that it's presenting that I don't know if we can say that they thought this would be a mass kind of appeal project. Absolutely so in the genre, 100%. Survival games were hot at this point in time, and they were going to want that kind of, you know, fucking acclaim and to get a piece of that pie. But then look at it, you know? Give me that too. Alright. Some copper, which we want. That's not a door. That's not a door either, that's a boy. Oh, someone on the other side of that wall noticed. It might be upstairs. Whatever the case is. That would be an exit, but it ain't right now. That would have been a threat, but it ain't right now, you know. You know, we're moving along. I think the server that we have to steal the dedicated WAM from is somewhere up here. This was a game that released after Metal Gear Solid 5. Yep. After Kojima left. Yep. To get money off the name and get some money, Kojima wasted on him. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think it was definitely an effort to recoup. Yeah, it released after 5, and yeah, it released after their blow up. But I don't know that is all that it was ever supposed to be. It seems to me like it's the remains of another project, that it's the pieces of something that they had sitting around. We good? Just those two? Alright. Does the game try to monetize in any way? It does have a cash shop, but it's sparing. The most egregious piece of that cash shop is the fact that you have to give them $10 to have more than one character on it. There's a couple of cosmetics, but there's not anything that alters the game all that much in the cash shop. I don't, like, again, it would be hard for me to say that this is purely for cash, given how little benefit there is to using the cash shop.
Approaching target. Continue to search the area.
Fucking neat. Oh, I'm gonna take this back, and then we'll probably just set that room on fire and, like, bounce. Alright. Where's the rest of you? Missed. There we go. Is that really it? Wow, that's really it. Okay. I remember this being longer. They were trying to get money back after Kojima spent $85 million and still had no real game. I don't know. He definitely spent a bunch of money and spent a bunch of time on it, but I don't know the specifics of the development behind Metal Gear Solid 5. The unfortunate part is that none of us do. I can tell you from experience, tipping my hand a little bit, I've worked in this industry. Not for Konami, but within games. I did the stuff, and documentation fucking sucks. No one writes down what they were doing at any given time, much less provides any kind of, like, forensic accounting of what they ought to have been doing. And you know, how much a specific project cost at any point in time. They just don't. Largely because there's not really anyone to make them. You can't even get reliable change logs on who has worked on what piece or when X, Y, and Z bug was logged for the first time. It's kind of a fucking shit show. Trying to make money on sales, that would be a bold gamble. Doubly so given what this is. You know, bold even for a pachinko company. That doesn't quite check out to me, but then again, it could be. I don't know. More snort sauce. We should be able to just kind of cruise on back. Typically, resistance on the return trip is light. Anyway, even if their goal was to get some money back on sales of a half-finished project, that's not like a cardinal sin. You know, it's just something like, of course, that's what they would want. Why wouldn't they? I would have liked it if they finished it, but they didn't. Anyway, the way out is the same way as the way in. You just kind of hug the wall here, and you'll get there eventually. You can scurry your way through the center of it, but you can also just cut around most of the headache, and okay. I say that as it decides that hills are entirely too much for me to conquer. You can save yourself the headache and the expenditure of resources and just kind of skirt around the side. Plus, here's a secret. Don't you feel gratified? What do we got? Interesting to hear that I worked a bit in the industry. Well, I mean, don't get too excited. It was nothing important. I was part of a QA department. Big company. But my projects weren't exciting. There we are. And honestly, you'll find a lot of people that were in QA at one point in time or another because we get laid off all the time.
Synchronize your items with here.
That's just the way that it shakes out. You do want to unionize, is the thing, so that doesn't happen. You don't just get told to hit the bricks on account of because. We synced our iDroid. Oh, good.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's me.
We have a bit of a problem here.
Okay, what now?
Program modifications were never finished.
Great.
I'll play around with it, see if I can get it working.
Sure.
But my area of expertise is hardware. Might not want to get your hopes up.
I guess.
Mind if I take a look at it?
Go for it.
Huh? You think you can fix this, kid?
What do we have to lose?
Hang on. I need to take a look first. Yeah, I think I can work with this.
It's a Unix system. He knows this. What got you interested to work in that field? Oh, that's a long fucking story. We'll give you the abridged version. Ages and ages ago, when Final Fantasy XI was new, I played a character, and I could not find pants. Everything I put on became shorts or worse. So I got really frustrated with that, and I went, if you will not give me pants, I will make them. And I taught myself to make things on computers and mod games, and then after several years of doing that, I went, oh wait, they'll pay me for this, will they?
You are something else.
He loves this kid. And then I got a job. That's the abridged version.
All right. We'll leave the Archaea blades to Chris.
Sure.
I'll get the railgun working.
Why not? We just need a power source, right?
Wait till that thing gets a load of this.
Yeah.
Captain, we'll prepare the weapon. In the meantime, you should find some information about the location of new singularity areas close to the FOB.
Sure.
From the data you just obtained, I've identified the location of a singularity.
I bet you have.
All right, Captain. Head for the singularity and transport the wormhole digger.
Nice. Well, you know, glad you think so.
You'll be able to acquire from it the iris energy needed to return home.
Well, we're gonna have to get that energy digged then, won't we? There's another distress signal right in here. Well, I mean, that's a free snatch. Don't mind if I do. Everybody just hold on a second. We have to go press gang someone into this bullshit. I mean, they don't have much of a choice. So, you know, that's something. Well, there's a mineable moving singularity there as well, which could be worth some resources, but isn't something I'm interested in right now. What I gotta do... Well, that was a little bit far. I was aiming for that ledge there, but it didn't happen. But don't worry, we can just tape it. Yeah, see? It's taped. We taped it right up. And we almost threw up at the idea. Upsies. Upsies again. And away we go. Yeah, they got gun bugs. We haven't done this yet. This is one of our new toys. Fuck off. I said fuck off. Yeah, I know. Where's the gun bug? There they are. Okay. Right, anyway. Oh, you're in a lab coat. If I get you back and you're like a sports nutritionist, I'm gonna be mad. Opposition. Jumpin' boys. Hang out here real quick. Yeah, no, that's fine. There you go. That's a 1-2. The other one came up, did he? Or did he just leap somewhere where I could see him briefly? It looks like he leapt somewhere that I could see him briefly. Oh. Yeah, hi. How'd that work out? Are we good? We seem good. Alright. Let's go. But yeah, my history in the industry is just a little bit of QA. That's about it. But it was a mess. Frankly, so was I, but so's anybody at, what was it, 21, 22, something like that. It's been some time. What we learned in QA was to deal with tedium. So that's a plus? Maybe. In any case, we got this guy. What's your deal, bud? What you got going on? I see you have fatigues under this coat.
I owe you one.
Okay, well, don't cry. Great. Who we got? Counselor. Welcome to medicine. That's close enough. That's doctor adjacent. We're good. Fix our stupid air tank. Reload our stuff. slap together some more of this 7.62, which I can, again, only assume is by 3.9, and then the, quote, sniper round is by 5.1 or by 5.4. Don't know. We're actually not that short on it. That's refreshing, right? Usually we are quite short on it. Do I want to make more of the napalm rounds? I think I do. I know I shouldn't, but I will for later. Yeah, that's fine. They're a toy for later. Okay, so we have to go get Iris energy digged. There's a small animal there. That's going to be a breathable zone. And that's a transporter. So we'll probably get that transporter done, and then we'll deal with everything else. Give me this. A container. That's that singularity we passed. A container. I don't care about the containers. Although I think I do have cases to open. Yeah, I do. Alright. We can gather chemicals. We can probably gather Tarragon. The rest of this is done because I was grinding. Open cases. Trash. We got trash. To this other wormhole thing. You mentioned that the game has multiple endings. Do I know what the triggers are for them? I gotta say, I did at one point, and that information is fucking gone. We'll talk about that when we get to talk about that. I remember one of them is just deciding to fuck right off, which seems like a reasonable course of action to take. But that's about as far as my memory extends on this one. When I was at all interested in the endings, this had freshly come out, and I was just looking for basically something that was more Metal Gear Solid 5. I liked 5, even though it wasn't done. And the entire last chapter of it was an audio drama. It was fun to play. I liked the loop of things. But, well, you know. Then I grabbed this on a Steam sale, because of course you do. And it's not quite Metal Gear Solid 5, but it's not quite not Metal Gear Solid 5. To the point where I thought it was interesting enough to finish, and then it popped into my head as something to stream, as something that not many people think about anymore, or talk about, or consider. And for decent enough reasons. You know, you get the parade of fuck Konami, and yeah, but fuck every big corporation. Every last one of them is pretty much equally as bad. There are very, 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 very few that aren't just horrible. To people, to things. Oh, we've learned how to steam a hedgehog. So that's good. Now give me this lantern. That's got valuables in it. What were the triggers for the other endings? We may have already sailed past one of them. Fairly certain? Fairly certain. More trash. Okay. Let's at least get these hedgehogs sorted. We can steam them with some corn. We can also make hedgehog meat pies and hedgehog tacos. So those are both something. Somehow making a meat pie out of them will prevent us from being electrified? You know, hedgehogs are notoriously resistant to electricity. Everybody knows that one. Alright. Do we still have milk that we're chugging through? We do. Away we go. So we'll get here. We'll turn that on. We'll deal with that. That's the plan. That. Close enough. Ah. Tarragon. There's wolves. They won't listen to me when I say that I'm not interested because they're atavists. And they're not to be trusted. Alright. Up we go here. So we don't get, you know, mucky toes. It's not pleasant. I was kind of hoping his friend would stagger into the fire, but it didn't work out that way. Come find out what happened to him. Yeah, okay, good. Opening. Okay. Yeah, come on, do the rest of it. There we go. Grab the copper, the lead, and the aluminum, too. Oh, that's plastics, not quite chemicals, but... I think it was also oil in there. So that's not going to count for our daily thing. Piano wire's good. Because for some reason that's what our bow is strung with. Doesn't seem like good bowstring material. Seems like if you didn't braid that quite right, it would cut your fingers. Because they're fairly thin. But... you know, here we are. Oh, well, no, you can walk. Okay. Then I will. I was considering just walking directly the fuck away. Huh. Oh, new follower. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Glad you like what you're hearing, what you're seeing. I guess that was just a music cue. I heard a very heavy thump and went, no, hang on. You're not supposed to be on this map. I don't think there's enough room for you. Yeah, that one's already toast. I don't even remember doing that one. I gotta remember to harvest these, because we are still looking to increase our level, so that we'll be allowed to look at the other character classes. Yeah. And... do we have any other relatively low value stuff? A few, but those will go first. Okay. Away we go. Terrassing across this place. Now, is it up, or am I misremembering? I think I'm misremembering. I think it's got to be this way. Yeah. What? Oh, that's why. Yeah. Get off my foot, please. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Okay, bye. There. That's enough of that. So we won't be placing the digger just yet. We have other things to do. Like securing an exit. And easy access in the future. Hey, go find out what his problem was. Go on. That's right, fuck off. Oh, am I too close? What, could you fucking smell me? I don't think so. They don't really have the sinus cavities for that, right? Whole top of their head's gone. Whatever. Anyone still twitching? No? You're gonna make me do this. Ungrateful. I was kind enough to just stick them in their lumps. And not burn them to death like these two idiots. And they repay me with extra work. Well, them's the breaks. Over here, right here in fact, is the arena for one of the bosses that's going to be post-narrative. Go touch that. Touch it with your bodies. There you go. Now, we still have people lingering. You around back? Yeah, you got stuck on a box, huh? This is also a decent enough place for medical supplies, just within these spots here. Usually populated by a small congregation like this. Okay, open. There. Gimme. Thank you. Nothing in there. Just this place then. That's chemicals. We'll come back for the breakables another time. Some real gross water. Some antidote. More gross water. Some more antidote. It tells a little story, doesn't it?
Keep an eye on your remaining... I'm
doing it.
Captain.
Don't bother me while I'm doing it.
Energy. You can supply yourself with oxygen from your ivory.
Anyway, it appears that the previous residents were, oh my god. Virgil. Virgil, now is not the time to get spicy like this, okay? Thank you. Anyway, they were in there drinking gross water and then unpoisoning themselves. Which again is a fair enough piece of environmental storytelling, but we just kind of don't do that here. It's one of the many ways where I don't understand what this is, or who it was for, or what the intent was originally. It is very much like poking through ruins. Eh. Nah. There you go. I know for a fact they're not good at climbing. So I think all I've got to do is this. I mean, that's all I had to do, I guess. Okay. Okay. Are there any other entrances? Like, it's just this over here, right? Which we can get away with doing, like, very little with and about. We don't want to do that. I'm holding the wrong button. Oh, there's this, which we'll just, like, double up with, if it, at the moment that it'll let me. Yeah. There you go, knock down the one, I dare you. Okay. We'll do that. We'll start the wormhole. On. Do it. Begin. Okay.
The enemy has been drawn to the energy surge. Defend the
Those sons of bitches.
until the reactivation process is complete.
Those sensor units we definitely need. Basically all of this stuff. We're leaving with extremely full pockets, but we'll take care of that in a moment. In a hot moment. Bye. Oh, was that it? Was he the only one? Okay. Well, there's some more over this direction, I guess. How's it going, gents? Oh, yeah? Good. Man, fuck you guys. Oh, I mean, it's 30 seconds until we're done anyway. Fuck off. Well, we'll bear that in mind in case there's a singularity that shows up over here. I think someone died out there. Not sure why or how. My God. We've done it again. No, give me the... There. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's ditch our inventory real quick, fix our air tank, and then we'll come back and rob this place blind. Ah, pie, you sleepy? Okay. Good night, pal. Yeah, just fix all of it. Alright, take it easy, sir. Yeah. He's sorted himself out. Good night, Pie. Good night, Pie. Alright, well, with nothing else, we can just put this on there, and we'll encounter one eventually. There we go. Potentially one of those is not trash. We'll find out. Into the radiation hole. Once more. Our base stats are juiced, so it's just filling in the blanks on the rest of this crap. Until we can Use the other bits and bobs. Alright. We need fences. More fences than ammunition. Sure. We'll leave those alone for the time being. We'll slap together some more of those. We'll just grab that reload there. Okay. Oh yeah, is anyone injured? We still evaluating. Yeah, we're still evaluating our carpenter. And our counselor. Their condition is T-pose. Alright. Steal everything that's not nailed down, and then we'll go open a hole in space-time. So that the iris energy can be digged. Always in need of iron. Iron and wood, really. Kinda no escaping those two. Firing units and everything are nice, but iron and wood predominantly what we're chewing through the most of. The chromium's good, the titanium's good, the tungsten is good. Firing units are also good. We'll grab this stuff for rags. Well, we're already at over 100%. That's one of the things that I understand is in the hard mode drop tables is a bigger satchel so that you can carry more stuff. Again, don't quite understand the idea behind that. You know, of all the things, a bigger bag. Alright, how much more crap do we have to grab? Okay, we'll go back, we'll deposit this, and then pop right back on over. It's a free oxygen refill each time. Let's have a look here. Gonna take off. Great catching you live. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Well, thank you very much, Zetsu. Stop by anytime. Enjoy your evening. And of course, you know, it's here later. Listen as you please. This is the garbage stuff, yeah. We got this to get rid of. That's trash. And we are good to go there. The thing that might not be trash is that bow. So, let's see. Let's see how garbage it is or isn't. So, hang on here. That brings it to 249. And then we can compare. This is for later. That we're holding. Weak point instinct. The weapon attack boost is going to wind up better on this. And we'll deal with that as well. Okay. Direct comparison time. So that has the level 2. Same layout. No need. Dismantle. Great, great. Wait. Wait. Oh no, ours is 5. The other one's 4. That's weird. I wonder why I did that. That's deeply strange. We can strengthen those, the purple rated stuff later. They wind up just costing a whole bunch of the Kuban energy, which it doesn't particularly help. Oh, well, would you look at that? We're up to 29. Thank you again. At one point in time, I'm going to have it on my thing that'll tell me who's done what. But we're still waiting on some funds to deal with a dual monitor thing. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're good. Yeah, the witch is just staring at me, meaningfully this time, as if she had a message to convey. Alright. More theft. Well, again, it's not really theft. I've been over this with myself before. I'm the only one here. This is just mine now. Everyone else has an antenna for a head. Or is Billy. And if they can show me the receipt, I'll give it all back, but until then, I don't believe it's theirs. Come on. A little further. Well, we knew we would fuck it up eventually. There's that noise. Is that everything? I guess it is. I guess. Alright. Drink that, munch that. Yeah, I guess we are now just doing this. Which is one of the co-op maps. It's not one of the ones I prefer. It's kind of messy. But we shouldn't have much problem. I want to see who's around first, though, because, yeah, you know, sometimes you're that guy. You're that big fucking guy up there. That old chunky boy. So we're gonna have to do something about that. I can't have him shelling my shit or using his machine gun / shotgun hand to also fuck up my shit. It's not personal. This is business. Goodbye. Okay. Now we're just kind of cleaning this up. I know, that guy's fucking dead. What happened? Great. Away he goes. Give me this back. Wonderful.
Transport complete.
How many waves do you want me to do before I start setting things up? No, let's start with these. End of wave, singular, but God knows, right?
Protect the digger.
There we go, just some good old-fashioned fences. Some barricades. They're a little sharp. Don't hurt your hand trying to handle those. And for the next 3 minutes. Yeah, huh? No, I know, I saw. You know, if they're gonna consistently get that close and I really don't have anything to set on fire... Here, hang on a second, gentlemen. I gotta get the game's thing to cooperate. There we go. Then the arrows can just kind of roll downhill. And catch them like it's skee ball. They're really taking their time, aren't they? These I might want these for. They got a mosey about them. Get them off this quicker. Yeah. Now, I told you about hurting your hands on those. They're sharp. Yeah, I gotta do the breathe sauce thing. There we go. Not much else going on. Just another minute of this, huh? This. Knock it off. Okay. Because I want all of these back, thanks. Yeah, hang on. Knock it off. Said knock it off. Time until next wave.
Wormhole digger has paused. Prepare your defenses before the next digging sequence begins.
Okay. Then I shall. I'll do things like this. Yeah, 1 out of 3. All right. If this is what we must do, if this is how it must be. Can I start this early, or no, I'm just a slave to this timer? You know, what else am I gonna do about it? Just fucking hang out here. Stare off into fucking space. We'll see if any of them deviate from their path. We have extra stuff in case they do, but I don't know that I've ever seen them, like, do that. That'll set the brush on fire. And we're still just waiting. Wave defense. You know? You know. Some people really love it. I'm not all that impressed. Mostly just feels like a time sink. Well, meant to hit R, but whatever. There. Oh, hey, that guy made it. Good for him. Somebody touching a fence? Yeah. No, not that one. Off my fence, thank you. Like, I'll replace it if I have to, but I'd rather not. Well, gents, you got 10 seconds. I don't know that your odds are great. Bye.
Wormhole digger has paused.
Well, that one's trash now.
Ensure the next dig goes smoothly.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about the next dig. You see, because we can do this. And also this. Then I think that's everything blocked off in a way that makes a kind of sense. Yeah. Well, that's gotta go. We'll need a new one of these. But hey, them's the breaks. That one's fine. Let me scooch over here right quick. Because frankly, I got plenty of these and they keep giving me more of them, so. Do that over here too. Just a little extra stuff. Yeah, it's resumed. Starting with those guys, huh? Swap to these for a bit. Come on, gents. Come on down. I want to know what that circle is. Gots to know who the big boy happens to be. Yeah. Not something I could shoot through there, huh? Okay. I mean, it's weird, but okay. Oh, hi. Get off that. Thank you. That's what I kind of thought it would be. There. you guys fall over? Sucks. Get off that. Oh, I set myself on fire. Into the dirt. There. Knock it off. There's my stuff. Okay, bye. Somebody's deviated. That'd be why. Oh, his arm fucking came off. Yeah, they're up and over that. We can replace it. Pardon me. Some more leaping boys. They're not the ones I'm most concerned about. We got plenty of other things to be concerned about. We're done.
Objective complete. Please
We did it.
return once.
Okay. I will return at once. There's some stuff in those caverns that we'll dip in and grab. You know, at our own pace. As it stands right now, there's not a lot of reason to do so. We're good on supplies.
Pay attention to your stamina. You should
Yeah,
rest
tell me about how
before
the
you
stamina
act.
system works. Okay, there we go. Valuable information. Alright. Touch.
I can report to you that the Lord of Dust has begun its move toward base camp.
Oh, Billy. It didn't have to be like this.
This is earlier than expected. Let's go over the details of the operation one more time.
Yeah, sure.
First, place the Archaea blade trap in the projected movement area.
Uh-huh.
Lead the target into the trap, which will prevent it from moving. Then destroy it with the railgun.
Okay.
While the plan is by no means perfect, we are forced to act now.
Yeah.
I do have a bit of good news. The kid did it.
What magic?
Completed the defense support program. The Corps had some theories about it, but it was too complex, and they gave up on implementing it.
Okay, then.
With this, we'll be able to take units the Corps prepared and send them in around the trap. Should come in handy for the battle.
I guess.
That is fantastic. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of flesh.
She's right, you know.
That's not a proverb either.
No, it's right.
Forget it.
No, it's right. She's right.
Captain, the final battle is at hand. Onwards to victory.
Yeah, I have to shoot Billy with a railgun. Uh-huh. Just let me fix my crap and stock back up.
Okay, let's move on to final preparations.
Let's.
Craft the Archaea blade trap.
Ammunition. Again, not that far off on this. Pretty good. That'll do it there. And we are doing something serious, so let's grab our serious stuff. Not that. That. Then not that. One of these. And then make sure that's in top working order. Anything else? Anything else that we can think of? Fences, just in case we need to plug holes, I guess. We're probably not going to need to, but just in case. Great. Likely not going to need those. We got canteens and everything. All this stuff in here is largely trash. At least for our purposes. These aren't. These are good. Sandbags. No, we're not going to need any of that. Not going to need any of that. Okay. We got cases. We'll see about that pistol. It may or may not be anything. Between fields it is. Anything interesting, anything interesting. Not particularly, huh? Nope. Okay. That's the one. Thanks, brain. And we're waiting. We're waiting. It's happening, they swear. Don't even worry about it. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's
great, what did you do?
Preparations. Craft the Archaea blade trap.
Yeah, hang on. Awesome. Food poisoning. Food poisoning. Food poisoning. Bruised. He bumped his ankle. Really wanged his knee.
Did you discover anything?
I discovered all kinds of stuff, like about my crew and how I can't leave them alone. Those are the percentage chances they have to injure themselves, by the way. So, they're very good at this. It leads me to believe that they're doing it on purpose for attention. Okay. Mission critical crap. They can only go there. We can't put them anywhere else. Sensor units, titanium, concrete, electric circuits, batteries, steel. Really not very much considering what they are. They're built. Cool. Pan around. The motion blur is really an added touch. Uh-huh.
Finally, the big showdown.
Here it is.
Everyone ready?
I guess.
Are you sure we should be doing this?
What else would you like us to do?
Is it right for us to be returning home like this if it means letting Virgil make this sacrifice?
Oh my god.
After helping us get to this point in the first place?
She's doing it again.
I appreciate your concern, but my mission has been to support you. Please, do not worry about us. You should return to your time.
I agree with Miranda.
Okay.
While I was working on the Archaea blade trap and doing some circuit tests with Virgil, I realized something. Their infection has probably progressed more than they realize. At this rate, it may affect their ability to control the trap.
Great.
Someone needs to stay behind to help them out.
Yo.
That won't be necessary.
Actually, after running a systems check just now, I think Chris may have a point. Currently, the odds of operational success stand at approximately 9.3%.
That's pretty good.
See, I'll stay behind. I know more about programming than anyone here.
You're like, what, 7? No.
Hold up. If that's the situation, I'll stay. I lost everyone in the core. I didn't care if I made it back. The only thing that kept me going was getting a shot at burying that thing.
Okay.
And I'm no Chris here, but I still know more than a thing or two about machines.
Sure.
That does it. I'm staying too.
Alright, everyone lives here now.
How could you possibly contribute under the circumstances?
He can make a good sandwich, he said that.
It's true. I don't know much about machines, but I thought, you know, maybe an old timer like you might need his back cracked or something. I don't know.
Good. Good.
Oh, for the love.
Nailed it.
I'm serious. You guys mean a lot to me. Everything we've been through.
You said maybe 5 things.
You behind while I take off like that.
Why? We're not friends. We don't know each other.
I'll be an errand boy. Whatever you need. Just let me help out with this too.
Okay, I guess.
Well, I can hardly leave now after that either, can I?
I would actually prefer if you left because of the whole, like, maybe we can treat the guys with no top of the head thing.
Of course. I've been wanting to stay behind since the beginning.
Is it because you flunked out of medical school?
You guys are serious about this?
You have to go. I don't want you anywhere near any of this.
Looks like you feel the same way, huh, Captain?
Oh boy.
Right.
Now, the odds of success stand at 96.6%.
Okay then.
Let's make that 100%.
I guess.
So you will let me?
No. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
For that reason, you have an important mission.
Okay, good.
What's this?
A device containing data on the wormhole technology. Truth is, I was planning to take it back myself.
Do you have an iDroid too? We should have exchanged numbers.
And one day we'd find a way to rescue you and everyone else who was still here. Unlike these guys, I don't plan on spending the rest of my life here. Someday I will make it home.
I'd rather you just go now.
I place that hope in you, Chris. You're the smartest one here.
Arguably, sure.
I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Okay. of all the times, right? Like, now let's have a big ol'
We'll take some
melodramatic thing going.
but our other enemies won't remain on the sidelines during this process.
Uh-huh.
Expect wanderers to attack.
Yeah.
Once you're fully prepared, access the wormhole digger.
Yeah, I will. Hang on. So, how many sensor units do I have? Oh, I have some. Okay. So, what we want to do then is get a good look at some of these and probably mulch every 4th one. Well, 5th. 3, 6. Yeah, it might be fewer than that. We only have, what, 17? Yeah. Okay, well, it's some, right? Just something to, shoot for me. I forget from what angles they show up from, but I do remember that it's not terribly many. Largely, these are here to kind of make a noise. Yeah, we're out of gunpowder. Fuck it, that's as many as we get.
I really am grateful I was brought here.
Okay. Touch. I'm sure we'll be fine. You know, as we wait. Using defensive units, replenishing our oxygen. Our bullshit is ready. And once again, the positive thing is that we can just kind of come on back here and restock our fire arrows.
Everyone, I want to thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
All right, commencing operation. Generating wormhole.
rethink this, now's the time.
You wait until now to say that?
Can you two lovebirds save it for later? Same for you and your lectures, old man. Okay,
What lectures?
everybody ready?
What lectures? He hasn't been lecturing. What is he talking about?
Here it comes.
All right. Yeah, that's Billy for you. Just let me get down there. Billy, you gonna do that fucked up thing you did before where you grow another vestigial arm to hit me with it? Oh, you still haven't fixed the one that you lost.
Now.
Okay, great. Yeah, you gotta look out for that one. That's a slapping arm. Or her. There, really.
Phase 1 of the attack is a success. Now, everyone get back to Mother Base.
Okay. So that I can get on down there and deal with the only whalipede we know. Okay, bye, kid.
Good luck, Chris! Good luck, Chris!
I promise I'll come back for you.
Alright, back to work.
Defend the Archaea blade trap until it has captured the Lord of Dust.
I mean, he seems fairly captured.
Do or die here. We'll do everything in our power to
Down we
mess
go.
you up.
Down we go.
If the trap is destroyed, the world's cycle of destruction will only continue.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there.
Up to you, Captain.
Okay.
You're almost at the defense target.
Yeah.
Expect wanderers on a scale we've never seen.
I don't know, man. I've made a lot of noise out there.
Captain, I know you can do it.
Question, did we have to put it this far away? I think my exit's over here. Yeah, it is. Come on. Up and over. Okie doke. Hey Billy, how you doing? Taking good long last looks, huh? Honestly, I'm sorry about this, but you did hit me with your other arm.
It'll take time to fully capture the Lord of Dust.
As anticipated, Wanderers have started their attack. Defend the Archaea blade trap,
They didn't let me fucking restock. Hang on a second.
activating the defense support ability that Chris prepared for it. You must protect it.
That'll do. Cool. Do I have time right now? I really don't, do I? Well, that's a shame. We'll just do it with what we got. I can't believe that I restocked my fences and crap and I didn't restock that other stuff. That's stupid. That'll do. Or will it? We somehow did not manage the bomber. There we are. Here. Here. Is this not ready yet? I feel like it should be ready. You know what I wish? That Chris had included some automated ones here. That would have been sick. This is a terrible view. I can't see that for shit. Alright, well, you know. Here. And we'll just kind of, yeah. There's fuck all to be done about that. More concerned about those. Well, it's looking like we're gonna have to go back, aren't we? Yeah, we got 70 more rounds here. All right. Oh, is it happening? One out of 3. Well, let's restock.
On the map. Don't forget to set up a good defense.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got a minute. It'll be fine. Okay. Boy, won't that be easier. And then fences. I think that reloaded my fences. Okay. This way. Alright, here we are. You gonna activate the things?
Second wave incoming. We're past the halfway point with the trap. Hang in there, Captain.
Sure.
Activating the defense
There they are.
responsibility that Chris prepared for us. You must protect it.
I mean, he made that easy, damn. Really went, in fact, a little bit hard on this one, didn't he? Are we good? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm here. I just didn't notice a timer or anything. I guess it's just until fucking whenever, huh? Yeah, sure. Okay. It's a lot of flame traps. Yeah, he's good. No. Okay. Kind of fucked up my shot, but so it goes. I'm just gonna walk over here. Yeah. Okay. In fact, right over there would be good. Thank you kindly. Hey, get off that, would you? You just took a tumble. Okay then. One guy actually attempting to leave. Cool. Well, it didn't work. I mean, the good news is that the waves are definitely progressing, but you know, it's just also not very interesting to do or have done. Missed. So it goes, you know. Here. Here. There we are. Took it a moment to actually get the lunch. Couldn't tell you why. Just kinda did. There we are. There we go. There we go. Now we're in business. There were two. Okay. I mean, gents, are we about satisfied here? It seems like it. Oh, no, never mind. We're still doing this, never mind. Oh, and it's mortars this time. Well, hey, check this out, gents. I am gonna get you. Or your friend is. Okay. Do we agree? Have I won? Have I won or is it bugged? Seems maybe bugged. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a timer. No, I mean, if that's the case, then we'll go back over here, we'll rearm and reload. As in the game. We'll straighten up in our seat, too. Oh no, it sounds like it's doing stuff. Yeah. Okay then. I need this. Or do I? No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm alright. We're as reloaded as we're gonna get. We already did that one, but okay. I'm glad we don't have to restart it. Oh no, we did that one over there. Couldn't these have just counted? I mean, come on, man. 2 out of 3, I guess. I guess. How you doing, Billy? You may be wondering, as we wait here, why I call Billy a whalopede. It's because his head looks like the way they would draw cartoon whales. His head, her head, their head. Again, we're not sure. Billy, which? Nothing. I think Billy's asleep.
Another enemy attack.
The trap process is nearly complete.
Yeah, one would hope.
You can do this, Captain.
Yeah, I guess. You gonna do the things? Because I could be picking them off right now. So no? Alright. Well, you know.
Activating the defense support ability that Chris prepared for. You must protect it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the primary problem with this thing is that it doesn't turn very well. It's kind of sticky, if that makes any sense. I'd imagine that's to attempt to aid in analog stick aiming. But for my mileage, it's another case of I just kind of wish you hadn't. Anyway, that one's done. We're probably, honestly, going to get more of them by doing this. Oh, hi. Get off that. Yeah, see? Oh, hey. Bye. Hey. Yeah, because when they cluster up real close, we can really, really fuck them up. Like that. And like this. And like that. And like this. And then like that as well. And then also like this. Sir? Out of here. Thank you. You back there as well. That'll do. We got more, or we done? How you doing? Settling in? We might be done. Feels done? Seems done. Yeah. Oh no, there we go. Is it mortars time? No, it's hops time. Okay. Well, come on in. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. Now are we done? Is this it? Maybe, who knows? We'll just hang out on one of these, I guess. We can make it make that noise. Can't go any faster. Another just baffling choice. Why make it make that noise? Another big fat group of them, I guess. Yep. Didn't quite hit the mark there. Yeah. That'll do. That'll get a chunk. Nah. I want you closer. That'll do it. Yeah, no, we're about done here. And we can just pop up another fence. Close that right up, you know? Okay. Oh, well. I didn't really need to freak out too bad there, did I? Excuse me. That's electric, by the way, gents. Well, I wish I hadn't done that, but... Like, we're done here. It's over. Great.
Good work. We are victorious.
I mean, not yet, we're not.
Draft process complete. Now finish it off with the railgun.
That's what we're doing. Pardon? There we go. It's cutscene time. Do you feel like this is a just and righteous reward? I do like that we hooked this fucking thing up to our smartphone, though. Probably should have included a brace for this. Nothing fancy, just, you know, some crossed I-beams and shit, because I don't trust that machinery to continue holding it upright. my god, Billy broke one of the things.
Alright, this is the final battle. Let's go.
I guess.
Dread dust infection has surpassed 70%.
Mm-hmm. That's where we're aiming.
No longer acquire the target by myself.
Captain, you'll have to do it for us.
Aim for where its shell is thinnest. That's where it's the weakest.
The railgun takes some time to reload, so keep that in mind.
There we are. Sorry, Billy. I know, but you made this a whole thing.
Just a moment. I'm still getting energy readings from the Lord of Dust.
There we go. Yeah, you can just plug it back in.
It's doing something.
Where are you going? Okay. Where are you going? Where are we going now?
Look! That wormhole!
Uh-huh.
What's going on?
Well, we know. Billy's trying to get back over there.
Everyone, listen up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There is only
Okay, there we
one
go.
way to defeat the Lord of Dust.
We're gonna have to challenge him to a dance-off.
After running an analysis on the phenomenon we've witnessed just now, one significant problem has come to light.
Yeah, we don't have any more railgun rounds.
The Dread Dust didn't begin their existence as organic life. Therefore, they have no concept of death.
Oh, is that the problem? That's the problem, is it? Billy doesn't know what death is. Billy, like Palpatine, believes that death is a concept invented by the Jedi and can't even spell it. Good.
They as nanomachines.
Yeah.
As long as they have no concept of their own death, they cease to function. This appears to be the reason why it has been impossible to destroy them.
Yeah, totally. That's it. You're nailing it, bud.
I'm just gonna ask you point blank. Is there really a way to beat this thing?
Yeah, we gotta teach him what death is.
Before I elaborate, please listen to this.
Sure, let's.
We don't have time for this shit.
We don't have time for this shit. I can almost hear Reeve when this message starts.
Oh my god.
I can empathize, because I'm sure you're still in the middle of the battle. But I need you to listen to me. This really will be my final message to you.
Okay.
Consider it my last will and testament.
Sure.
First of all, Reeve, before I continue, I have to apologize to you.
We really don't have time for this. Captain, try hitting it with the railgun again.
Okay.
I let you down. I spent 30 years trying, but in the end, I couldn't get you out of that place. Please forgive me.
Oh my god, Chris grew up to be Lawrence Fishburne.
Let me down. No. You're Chris?
Yeah, didn't you taste his blood to confirm? Come on, man.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Lawrence Fishburne, says the witch. That's very good.
When the captain got me to the wormhole above base camp and I made it home. But I couldn't have expected what happened next. Instead of going back to 1980, I ended up in Philadelphia in 1943.
Okay.
In the skies above the USS Eldridge.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Wardenclyffe section hadn't been around that long, and this was the first full-blown test of the wormhole teleportation. And so I, descending from the skies, became the greatest achievement of the Philadelphia experiment.
Why not?
For the next several years, I was the section's little plaything. But over time,
This is a good time for exposition, right?
gained more influence in the section. And what supported my research was the device that you, Reeve, gave to me. I quickly became one of the leading scientists in my field. But most of my work was simply me recreating what I'd seen on the device. It wasn't because I was smarter than anyone else. I discovered absolutely nothing.
Alright, good.
But I was fine with that. I wasn't after fame or fortune. I wanted to atone for what I had done to all of you. What I had done to the world.
That doesn't make sense.
Thus, the gates of hell were flung open. Though my own personal hell was in D-Day. But back here, in reality.
Why not?
For 30 years, I have sacrificed everything to prepare.
Uh-huh.
All these preparations for this one fleeting moment.
It doesn't feel fleeting. It feels like it's taking forever.
When you hear this, the Lord of Dust will likely have already opened his door to the past.
Uh-huh.
Captain, it's all up to you and the others.
Sure.
History, the survival of mankind depends on whether or not you can pull this off.
Yeah, why not?
I'm counting on you, heroes without names. The future is in your hands.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? That whole tomorrow is in your hands. It feels like it's scraps from a first draft of something that would come later.
That is Good Luck's final message.
Okay.
Chris.
Virgil, tell me something.
What time is it?
How do we destroy this thing?
Okay, we already went over that.
Only one way.
Yeah, we gotta teach him what death is.
I must become one with the Lord of Dust and reveal the concept of death to all dread dust.
Okay.
Once this has happened, fire the railgun at the Lord of Dust and me.
You got it.
Seth, a human being, understood death, the dread dust that infected him. Because it was so dependent on the properties of its host, when Seth's body was destroyed, so was the dust within him.
Okay.
I will do the same thing to the Lord of Dust.
Sure.
But Virgil, if you do that, you'll...
I am ready for that.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
Do you even understand what death is?
Yeah.
At the very least, I have developed my own interpretation of it.
No, it's good, it's fine.
I have spent a long time with the Karen Corps, the captain, and all of you. Journeyed with you, fought alongside you.
I mean, that last one's a lie.
I have realized that your existence is fragile and fleeting.
Uh-huh.
And while the dread dust was eating away at me, I became aware of a concept, an aversion to my existence coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
This could even be called fear.
Why not?
Existence is finite, life is precious, and death is sorrowful.
That's it.
Captain, is my understanding correct?
I mean, it's super bare bones. We're talking coloring book level understandings of the concept, but okay, sure, why not?
Then I think we have a plan.
Sure.
This truly will be the final battle.
It won't.
The meaning of life, the reason for death, the value of existence. I will teach these to the dust.
Uh-huh.
I will teach them everything I learned having to survive in this world with all of you.
Okay. You sure? Those are some heavy concepts for this game about picking up trash and making it into sharp objects.
I am ready to do this.
Yeah, me too.
We leave the rest of the work to you.
Yeah, I'll shoot you with a railgun.
There is no more time.
There's a railgun.
Goodbye, everyone.
Sayonara, dickhead. There they go. Well, not very well. Okay.
As the target.
Yeah.
You must do the rest.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What was the flip for?
I truly enjoyed the time we spent together.
Uh-huh. How do you stay stable in flight? Okay. Remember that time when Virgil deep-throated Billy? I guess it would be the other way around, wouldn't it? Billy's the one doing the sucking.
Whatever the pain, we'll get through it together.
I don't know you.
You can do this, Captain.
Stop talking to me. I spend all of my time wandering around alone, picking up garbage. You don't do anything. Fuck off. Alright, out of my way. God, who are those idiots? Hey, Billy, I gotta fucking do this again, okay? This time I gotta do it in the head. I'm sorry about the first round. I really should have been thinking more humanely.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay.
I am grateful from the bottom of my heart for your result.
Why is it telling me right trigger? My controller is not plugged in. Okay, anyway. Yeah, get that shit.
My mission is to support you. To help you is my desire.
Yeah.
Captain, let me help you. I feel the bitter end.
Why not? I'm just waiting for this to actually get in there. Come on. A little bit more. There. There we go. Remember, trophy hunting is for idiots. You want to put the animal out of its misery. Head, heart, these are acceptable targets. The longer it bleeds, the longer it's wounded, the more it staggers around, the more it suffers. You don't want that. There's no need to be cruel. There we go. That's the head down. That'll get the rest of the whalipede. But don't worry, Billy will continue to haunt us. Not here, but in other places. There's a whole class of creature I've named after them. Also, if it's made out of nanites, couldn't we have done something with electromagnetism and just really fucked them up? Instead of firing the earthbender lasers into the dust and, like, putting it up on spires. Okay, bye. Yep, did it. Mm-hmm.
Back to camp. Let's go home.
Okay, whatever, man. Planning and game design. Original story by these two. Maybe not. You skip. It's fine. There we go. We know the credits, and we're back here. We're going, oh no, there's just a hole where Virgil used to be, who will tell me to be sure to take care of my stamina now. And keep an eye on my oxygen. Anyway, they're fine. See. And they almost fucking killed us on the landing. Yeah, you're welcome, asshole.
Standalone Operational Support Program, Virgil AT-9, reboot complete. Revealing the concept of death to the Lord of Dust was a success. However, I myself survived the process.
Yeah, we see where it bounced right off you.
The destructive power of the railgun was extraordinary. As you can see, it didn't destroy me.
Medium transfer will do that.
It was built with the same materials used to construct nuclear blast shelters.
That doesn't... Okay, no, it can't just be the materials.
This way, in case of nuclear war. This was quite a surprise.
It's also got to be like the thickness, the
dread dust,
penetrative resistance, hardness. Okay, whatever.
As a result, my personalities have merged into one. So I should be able to provide you with firmer guidance from here on.
I don't want firmer guidance.
Getting home may turn out to be a long paddle, but as they say, Captain, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Ha 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 ha, they got one right. Anyway, we're in post-game now. we did it. There's some more. Look at that. We got the voices. There you go. Player voices that you can pick from. Matt Mercer is up there. Crispin Freeman, of course. You know these fools. Kane Murray was good luck. Gruen, who we never spoke to again. Reeve, Matt Mercer, if you couldn't tell. There they are. The people. Who the fuck was Chloe? Who the fuck is Enrique? Alright. Oh, their voice, their audio log people. That's right. There's audio logs. I forgot. No.
According to you, a massive wormhole would appear over Mother Base during the battle with XOF.
Forgive me. It would appear I made a miscalculation.
We've altered the timeline.
I have to report this to the section.
Okay.
This isn't the first time you've crossed the line with your initiatives. They're going to come down on you hard, I imagine. Better prepare yourself.
Bye.
Fine by me.
Yeah, same.
History was changed. Thank you, heroes without names. And thank you, Captain.
Yeah, sure.
But this isn't the end. Now it's my turn to fight.
It's the end.
I will get you all out of that place.
They won't.
And then I continue to keep watch.
Over what?
To ensure that technology run amok cannot destroy the world again.
Okay, we're doing the anti-nuclear thing. No, I agree.
We will build a better future.
Honestly, medical nanites seem like a pretty decent future. We just can't make a Billy. Okay, so we just upload things about death to them, I guess, was the solution. Base camp is now available. You can now use the base camp wormhole digger. Establish a base defense team. A new stage is now playable in salvage missions. There we go. You can place flag beacons. Can I go? Can I? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Maybe. Alrighty then.
There's something I need to tell you.
No.
With more of my memory restored, we can now dig for iris energy at base camp.
Okay.
Though digging here will be much, much slower than digging at a singularity, there is the convenience factor.
There sure is.
Once the necessary defenses are in place, go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll get there. First I want to do this. Repair this. And then we can take off some of the more expensive to maintain stuff. Because there just ain't a reason to run around with it. That can stay for the time being. Oop. Almost forgot. Like I said, there's not a reason to fuck with the other stuff for now. What did you want to tell me? Some bullshit, I'm sure. Oh. We'll see about that. No, no. 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 Stat boost 1. None stat boost. Dismantle. Great, that cleans that up a little bit. We restock. You know, same as it ever was. We will have to make some more napalm bombs, because they say strengthened Molotov cocktail, but we're making it with napalm, so this... I don't know that it's a Molotov cocktail anymore. I think it's just a firebomb. Alright. That's got that. We have all kinds of side quests to engage in. This is the primary new feature. Like salvage missions at Singularities, you can also mine iris energy and obtain treasure boxes at base camp. Okay, yep. If you choose to handle it, automated blob de bourbon and florg, and also pachinko. See the numbers? Of course you do. You can read things. We'll need people to man base defense. First among those people is gonna be Reeve. Would not perform very well, says Reeve. That fucking sucks, says me. That's your job now, Reeve. Modest results, we're still evaluating our boy here. Modest results is also good. Okay, so our exploration team is shaping up. We probably want at least 3 other people on base defense. So a lot of what we're going to be doing is cycling these.
I have a request. Please listen.
A distress signal is good. Get.
So you're back.
Cannot believe this. Alright, that should be a quick and easy grab. We are now also in a Billy-free environment. Which is going to mean that, well, we don't have to listen for Billy's sign anymore, because we shot Billy in the head with a railgun. We gave him the old 1-2, once down low, near a walking joint. That'll immobilize whatever it is you're shooting at, but remember, we want to be humane, and then once in the head. And that's the one that did it. There will be other stranger things out here, and that's what it is that we're going to look at next as we continue to Metal Gear Survive. I figure we'll pluck this one last fool out of the stink. And then we'll give it a rest for the evening, and we'll be back with Digital Devil Saga tomorrow. Grabbing bits. We gotta restock. Doubly so on gunpowder. Which, as we get an exploration crew, will also cease to be an issue, because we can then start automating a lot of these things. I think we'll also be able to, next time we do this, fuck about with the soloable co-op stuff. Are you dropping junk? Yeah, okay. Up the hill we go. Well, now I gotta find them. Excuse me. Under? Not so far. Yeah, sure. No, everybody gather around, it's fine. Ah. There you are. Found you. Okay. Come on. Let's go, let's go. I'm amazed that I have... Wait, I have... reception under this bridge. Sure. That's the opposite of how that should work. If you block it with concrete, the reception gets better. Oh, hey, a secret. Look at that. We can color our stuff different things now. Don't look at me. There you go. Again, we have some kind of lab coat on. I'm hoping you're a medical professional.
Pay attention to your stamina.
I take anything at this point.
Rest before you're out of gas.
You a dermatologist? Congratulations, we need you. All right. Hello, Miss Scientist. Did you actually graduate from medical school? Because Miranda could use some tutoring. This is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Saved me.
Your expression doesn't really communicate that, but yeah, why not? I need you to get out of my mechanic. Somehow. Mechanic. Alright, well, welcome to development. She's a mechanic, you know, mechanics in their white lab coats. Everyone's seen that before, it's fine. It's how mechanics dress. They like to wear very stark, very clean white colors. It's very easy to keep clean in a mechanic's garage. Fuck me. Anyway, that was a lot of exposition about people we barely know and care even less about. We do have some stuff to do this with, which is good. You know, creeping along there, we'll get a push. We'll get those other two next time. Because frankly, the co-op stuff gives a ton of excess sauce. Oh, you know what we can do? The exploration team isn't doing a ton right now, so what we can do is... Yeah, I know. You're not doing anything though, so it's fine. And hey, who's... Yeah, you know what? You got a big old health pool. You're a big beefy boy. There you go. We can do that, and we can automate this first dig. Begin dig. We see the directions they're coming in from. We see how much that number is shot way up after just assigning people to it. Why not? Oh, it wants me to do it myself for the first time, I see. Well, I'll deal with that later then. In that case...
I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
No. There. We'll do this and set this as a cooldown timer. Yes, I know. Alright. Well, let's assign people first. Roaring Jackal. You might be here permanently. That's a high score for that. Our Surveyor is good there. Our Explorer is the worst one out of all of them somehow. Okay. We can supply them with stuff. Consumables. Other assorted bits and bobs. We have a ton of this, so that raises their survival rating. And providing them with gear that we don't use anymore raises their combat rating. And again, it's just about juicing those numbers as far as they'll go. Nothing all that interesting or complicated about it. This is just how it is. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what we've got for you. Copper. Copper would be good. We mostly need gunpowder, though. Yeah, I think that's going to be the one. So, they're ready. Yeah. Yeah, they're ready. Go get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go get it. Goodbye. And by the time that we're back, they'll be done. So let's go where we go. You know, to the title menu and fiddle around with this thing. Waiting, you know, just waiting. Waiting for it to get to that title menu so I can press escape. Because that's how you have to shut it down. That's one of the last things they teach you in Metal Gear Survival. And we're up. There we are. So, once again, thank you to the newcomers, Zetsu and Limb Thief. Appreciate it. Glad that you like what you're seeing and what you're hearing. Always nice to get some new folks around. You know, what do you say about the story mode of Metal Gear Survive? It's not very good. The maps would be kind of fun to play as a contiguous experience with, you know, co-op partners, that sort of thing. Split exploration routes. You cover this, I'll cover that. Dynamically, well, not dynamically, I'll say on demand, triggering the co-op events via the map would be nice. Seeing as we just do the wormhole thing anyway, you can just mark one of the zones as sort of an instanced thing. You wander over in that direction, you see a big swirly spot. This is a place where a powerful singularity is located. Gather your fuckers and get in there. And however many fuckers you got, you go on in. It's just something to tie it all together a little bit more so it doesn't feel like individual little pockets. And, well, we'll talk about the bosses when we get to the bosses, because there's things to say. But, all that and other things as I remember them next time. For now, I'll leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.